Oh God! Wait. Who else?
Well, I went in the lobby during Rob's set, and some woman who was very drunk wouldn't let me leave. Just kept saying I was very good.
Wait, was that the one that was
for about
with us?
15 minutes.
I think she came outside afterwards with us, and she started talking about or crying or something. I don't know what it was.
It sounds like the same woman. Did her husband drag
hair?
her away after?
Yes.
It was probably the same woman.
Oh my God, we met the same person. Yeah.
Well, now I'm starting to think she didn't think I was that good, and she just talks to everyone, nonstop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take that away from you.
No, it's fine. Drunk people compliment me all the time after sets, and I never think they're serious because they're sets.
Sets after sex.
Set.
That doesn't happen. He's making it inappropriate than it already is.
I was told this is a family show.
He started it.
All right.
The owner started it.
Okay.
So first of all, actually, when you were encountered for that show,
yeah,
how did that come about? I know you guys were talking a little bit about off air, but how did Rob know about you? Or
I guess he must have said he wanted a local opener, and then the theater owner reached out to some people that he knew in the area. A guy that I had done some shows for recommended me, and then I guess the theater put together videos of several comics to present to Rob, and he picked me out of those. So that was pretty cool.
Did you get to meet him?
Yeah. No, we hung out a little bit before the show and after. Got to talk. Really nice guy.
Yes.
It was just nice that he had me on the show because he didn't need to have a local opener. He did an hour and a half, I think, which is more than enough time for a show. But, you know, the fact that he wanted someone on the show means he cares about up-and-coming comics. So that's really nice.
What did he think of your comedy?
He hated it. He thinks I'm the worst comic in the world. No, he said it was very good.
Okay, I really took that to heart, though.
He said I reminded him of Stephen Wright, so that was nice. I get it all the time, which makes me think I should probably change it up so no one can compare me to anything.
But even when you change it up, you're still going to be compared to something.
Yeah, that's true.
Has anyone ever said that you remind them, just by looking at you, just a little, of the guy that sings "I Love College"?
I don't know that song, so
what the heck is his name? You know it, John. The guy that sings "I Love College." Yeah, there you go, Asher Roth. You look like Asher Roth.
I've never gotten that. I have gotten.
No, just the face wise.
I've gotten Ed Sheeran in a downward spiral.
That's so weird.
I've never gotten Asher Roth.
Can you put a picture of Asher Roth back here so he knows what it looks like because he's looking at the screen.
And if you can also find Ed Sheeran at his lowest moment and put it up there, I would appreciate that.
That's so nice. He has to give himself some credit.
Yeah.
Completely tired. Oh, he's looking. No, I definitely do see Asher Roth.
Okay.
So I feel like you could do singing. Can you do singing comedy?
No.
Why not?
No. I'm not a good singer. Ask anyone that's been to karaoke with me. I don't drink at all. So that makes it even, it makes it even worse because I still had the confidence to sing terribly while not drunk. Makes it even worse. Well, yeah, I guess.
Really, Dad? Lions? Ed Sheeran reveals a lion tattoo as a hoax as he posted it on his bare chest on Instagram. What's that got to do with him? We just need a picture, not...
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. No, not really. Put Asher Roth. ASTHERROTH. Put Asher Roth, and I swear to God, I'll get people in the chat to start be like, he looks like Asher Roth. But no, I mean, so you said that he listened to your comedy before he chose someone, right? Because they went.
Yeah, I guess he just watched all the tapes that were submitted to him for openers. So before I got in there, he'd seen a tape of a set of. Wow, that's still up there.
He likes you seeing the bare chest tattoo or something.
But yeah, he'd watched my set, told me he liked it before I got there, so it was pretty cool. Yeah.
That's really fun. That's actually kind of exciting, though.
Yeah.
Well, because did you know of like who he was?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a very famous person.
Well, I know that, but I meant like you knew of some stuff that he did besides just being famous.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live, all his movies and all that. Yeah.
Real Rob, Netflix, that I help promote like crazy.
Yeah.
And have everybody watch every season of it because season 3 is coming out shortly. But no, that's amazing. I'm glad you got to open for him.
Yeah.
And that was your first experience opening for someone big, right?
For someone that big. I've been on shows with other people notable within the world of comedy, but he's a movie star, so it's a bit different.
Who else did you open up for that I might kind of know? No. Asher. Just type I love college and you'll see his face, okay?
So far, I definitely look more like Ed Sheeran.
Well, I don't even know who the heck that guy is, so that's not Asher.
Well, maybe he's cleaned himself up since you saw him last. Maybe people were coming up to him and going, you know,
you look like Daniel Crow.
There's this sad comedian that you look like, and he's like, I got to turn it around.
You look like Daniel Crow.
If he loved college so much, he, was obviously working to better himself.
Not necessarily. Not in that song he was.
Oh. Then what did he love about college if not the quality access to academics?
Because there's stuff that happens outside of college and parties. Well, that's a tiger. That's nothing. That was not Asheroff.
It's fine. I never update it.
Well, at least he's honest on air.
Yeah.
So, and that's it. Let's start from the beginning then. So where exactly did you feel as if, growing up, did you feel like you wanted to be a comedian? Or what's something that when people said, hey, Daniel, when you grew up, what would you like to be?
Oh, yeah, people would ask that, and I studied journalism for a little bit, but then once I was doing it in college for about a year, I decided everything was turning into listicles and all that. I didn't want to do that anymore, so I said, well, I'll just do comedy. I've always liked watching it on TV, gave it a shot, and then just couldn't stop.
Okay.
Once you start it, you can't stop it.
But did it take a while to get there for you? Especially like some bits?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean just starting out though.
No, I had...
To where you are now.
To where I am now, I mean, yeah, I'm lucky. I've had a little bit of success here and there. So that took... I'm 25 now, and I started when I was 19. And then I got on TV digital cable for the first time when I was 24. Allergies?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a nervous tick, but yeah, I do have allergies. We can talk about my allergies if you want.
No, you're fine.
Okay. So yeah, and then I got on TV when I was 24, and now I get to go do stuff on the road a lot. You booked, by me and my friends, indie style, like we're a punk band in the 80s or something, sleeping on people's floors. So that's fun.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's not comfortable.
You get used to it. It would be... when I was coming in here, it was a bit like every time I've just slept on someone's floor that I never knew before in some other town. Because you guys can't see it if you're listening or watching online, but when I came in here, I walked through just an empty room.
That's why you were staring at the room with the chairs?
Yeah, it's just an empty room with exposed wood floors. There's no carpet or special paneling, and just like one chair. And before I came in here, they said there's a tornado warning, as if I couldn't escape. And I'm like, oh, this is when I'm going to get murdered. Because it's the thing, if you really want to murder a comedian, you could. You just say, yeah, you can stay with me when you're in this town. And then I'm like, all right, you've got a floor? You could just do it. And I thought, oh, well, I shouldn't have agreed to this one.
Oh, my gosh.
But then came through the door and there was a studio, so now I'm here.
Outside of that, there's a studio. But you were in here when you walked in and you sat down. You met my dad and Rajan or whatever his name was. But in that situation, you were looking at all the chairs and the walls. I was like, are you amazed? Or were you thinking of where you could sleep next?
No, I know where I'm sleeping tonight. I'm not on the road right now.
You were literally like Daniel, your face was like,
Well, yeah, because when I walked through that room, like, there's no way this is where we're recording. Do you have any pictures of that you can put up on there? It's a very unusual room.
I don't think he has any, to be honest.
Because I went through the door, you met me outside, and you're like, it's just up here. And the first room I went into, have you seen The Conversation, a Francis Ford Coppola film? In The Conversation, Gene Hackman is very paranoid about people listening into him. So he's got an office, and it's in a small corner of a big empty area where there's nothing else around. And it's just in that corner so no one can listen to him. And I thought I was in the room from The Conversation at first.
I wasn't trying to make it like that, though. I was just trying to make it more as you felt, semi-comfortable.
I feel fine.
But there's enough chairs in here if you had to stay somewhere. Yeah. You're good.
I might have to if this tornado is as serious as people say.
I don't even hear anything outside, but it could be. Yeah. I don't know. But it was weird going outside to get him. I got blown to the left. I was like, well, apparently there's a tornado warning.
Yeah, it was fine, the drive here, and then parked the car, and suddenly
there's wind and rain.
There were locusts coming. Yeah.
Uncle Henry!
A house flew by.
And there's a witch under with golden slippers.
And a cow, like in Twister. We're getting worse in the movies being referenced. Much worse.
But no, and I mean we're glad to have you here, so thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you from exactly?
I was born Bay Area, California. Lived there till I was about 2, and then I grew up in Delaware.
Are you from Delaware?
Grew up there, yeah.
So you drove from Delaware to here?
Yeah, I was in Delaware earlier today, yeah.
Isn't that like 6-hour drive?
No, it was an hour and 10 minutes here.
Well, when I used to go over to my friend's house, it was like 6 hours.
Does your friend live at the beaches?
No.
Where do they live in Delaware?
Past one of the bridges.
One of the Delaware Memorial Bridge?
I think so.
So that's just the bridge from New Jersey into Delaware.
Yeah.
So they live right on the other side of that bridge.
Yeah.
That's about 50 minutes.
Well, wait. The other thing is there was a lot of traffic, too.
Okay. So
another 2 hours.
I can't imagine a situation where it would be 6 hours from here to just over the Delaware Memorial Bridge, though.
I was in the car. I fell asleep, and I got there.
Okay.
But it was 6 hours later.
Then you were riding with someone that was terrible at navigation.
They were using their GPS.
It's from here to there. You just go down 295. It's not like you can even get lost.
I don't know. I don't drive, so I wouldn't know.
You don't drive?
I don't.
It seems like around here it's mostly driving. How do you get around? Oh.
Does that shock you or surprise you?
If this was New York and you didn't drive, I'd get it, but...
Walking, no.
Yeah.
Well, you walk around here somewhat, but cars don't like to watch you and you can get run over real quick.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was much public transit around here, so...
No.
So this is more you're making a point not to drive then.
Oh, I'm just not driving right now.
Right now?
I mean, I gotta get my permit.
Oh, so that's a lot like having never driven.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're not driving right now.
I'm just not driving at all right now. Does that make sense?
I'm not a professional athlete right now. But, once I start taking some swings in the batting cage, then I'll be in the MLB. You've just never driven.
I've just never driven in my life now.
Okay.
I've never gotten behind the wheel, and I've never done what SpongeBob did where you put your toe on the ignition.
Okay. You mean the pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pedal's not the ignition. I didn't believe that you had never driven. I thought maybe she's doing a bit.
No.
But now that I found out you think cars are started by pressing the pedal, I'm starting to believe you.
The key goes in the ignition, right?
Yeah, well, a lot of cars now you push a button up here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yes, there is a key as well. That's the ignition, not the pedal.
The gas thing.
The gas thing? The pedal is what you call the gas thing.
Is that what it's called? I thought it was gas.
I mean, yeah, it can be called that, but you'd also sort of be confusing it with the gas tank.
But that's what you open.
You do open that, yeah. You also open doors on cars. trunks, glove compartments. There's a lot of things you open on cars.
He's just making it all about me tonight.
I'm not making up glove compartments.
I never said glove compartments. You said you open them.
You do open glove. Have you never been in a car?
No, I've been in a car.
So you are aware of what a glove compartment is.
It has all my tissues in it, so yes.
So you know you open them.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of tissues.
Okay. How?
I call it a tissue packet or something.
Okay, well. I guess no one really keeps gloves in there.
No, I don't think they do. The driven gloves? It would be the ones for snow, right?
You don't need special gloves to drive in snow. You are aware that when it's snowing, you don't have to grab a bunch of snow and coat the steering wheel in the snow and then start driving. There's not special rules to make it harder for you when it snows.
I'm crying, Daniel. Look at this.
You've really never driven, have you?
No, I've never driven, but I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm being
gloves.
Because it's cold. It's cold. It's not like they're snow driving gloves. Are they? Do you have special gloves to drive in the snow? Yeah.
You're going outside gloves.
Those are just gloves. Those aren't driving gloves.
I thought there's different ones for like fashion gloves versus driving gloves.
I mean, if it's the 1920s and you're in a race in Monaco, then maybe.
Monaco.
Then maybe you have driving gloves.
Gosh. Holy cow.
Why don't you take her on the road for you? I think she'd be funny with you.
I mean, I can't take her on the road. I don't have any spare driving gloves. I've just got my pair. You know, what am I going to do?
I think I would die more often.
What am I going to do when it starts snowing and I need to put the passenger driving gloves on someone and I've only got my pair? I'm sorry to be so mean to you about this never having driven thing.
No, I'm seriously never driven. It's okay. My father loves it, if you can't tell. Let's hear some of your material, though.
Some of my material?
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird to do it with no crowd or anything.
Well, we're here. We'll clap and laugh.
Oh, God.
It's two of us. Just try.
Try to do my...
Or make fun of my father, if that helps. I don't know.
Hey, loser. Nice blue shirt. Where'd you get it? The blue shirt store? Where are you from? Loser.
You're supposed to talk back.
Oh, I unplugged the light with my foot. Yeah, there's a cord down here, and I accidentally unplugged it with my foot as I was adjusting the chair. I was calling you a loser and asking where you're from?
He doesn't know where he's from.
The light went out somehow.
Oh. Well, then I don't know. Maybe it's the storm outside. Oh, shit.
Oh,
You made a light burn out.
So I did unplug it. Okay.
I was so confused for a second. I thought that you made the light burn out.
I'm just that funny.
All right, Dad, answer him now. It's your turn.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
What? I'm from Trenton.
I've also heard of it. I'm doing crowd work.
Oh, okay.
Loser.
He's talking to you.
But I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
Do you see how it's awkward doing your material
because
in front of just
I don't know
people.
what to say. I could say yes. I don't say no. I don't know what to say.
Make up conversation.
We were talking just fine about driving. My material. Okay. Okay. I don't know how anyone can have a gambling addiction. Like, I get how someone can get addicted to gambling, but I don't understand how anyone can stay addicted to gambling. Because if you have a gambling addiction, someone's going to come up to you and be like, hey, you should go to gambling rehab. And you'll be like, what's that? And they'll be like, well, It's a place where you pay $5,000. And then at the end of it, there's a 30% chance you won't be addicted to gambling anymore. And you're like, sign me up. I like those odds. Let's roll the dice. And then you just keep going back to gambling rehab until you're not addicted to gambling anymore. And then once you're not addicted to gambling anymore, you keep going back because you're on a hot hand and you can't let that slide.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's a bit I do.
Oh, no, I mean the place.
Gambling rehab.
Yeah,
you have to drive to it so you wouldn't know.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Daniel.
Still on that.
He's not going to let that go now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's a bit I do.
You performed that, I think.
I don't remember what I performed 2 months ago. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, do you have different stuff that you put in each show? Or?
Yeah, I was only doing 15 minutes that night, so...
Really? I thought it was an hour.
No, Rob did an hour and a half. I did 15. If you were there
Or did
for...
you do 20 minutes?
Remember,
I might have done
she
20.
drives to Delaware at 6 hours,
Yeah.
so you got to analyze the time and
I
add to
don't
that.
drive to Delaware.
No, I mean, I was just there to warm everybody up. If I'd done an hour and then Rob did an hour and a half, and you were there for 2.5 hours,
That's fine.
there's only so much laughing people can do. Otherwise, by the end of it, they're just sick of it.
Who?
I've seen it, man. I've been on shows that have
Who
gone...
would do that?
I've been on shows that have gone 3 hours, and usually about 2 hours is the limit for people. They'll just get tired of it.
Wait, how does that
Of
even...
laughing?
Yeah.
How do you get tired of laughing?
I mean, have you ever seen a 3-hour comedy film? Most of them top out about an hour and a half.
I think Kevin Hart's What Now was 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Didn't he have skits in it, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably about 2 hours
Are you
of
talking about
stand-up.
straight comedy?
Yeah, it's like stand-up and all that.
Right.
I've been on a lot of shows that have gone on a long time, and usually about hour 2, people will start to be thinking, all right, I get it. That's enough of that. So no, I didn't do an hour. I've done an hour before, but not that night.
Where do you come up with the material other than work crowds?
Other than what?
Where do you come up with the material other than work crowds? When you work crowds,
He's wearing crowns?
Work
crowds.
crowds. Where do I come
Not
up with
crowns.
the material?
He could wear one.
I don't really have a good answer for that. I'll just sort of encounter something and something will
Throw it
pop
in your
in.
show as you go. Then
Well, no, I mean I write everything out ahead of time. I don't make it up, but as I go along. But I'll just sort of encounter something, be it in an article I read or something someone mentions in conversation. I think, well, that's a bit odd, and then my mind will just sort of race on the subject about what's strange about it, and then a bit forms out of that. Or, I mean,
do you actually go out and look for bits, or they just come to you?
I don't look for them. I try to write something every day.
Is it from, like, your household?
I mean, it can be. If I notice something weird about my toothbrush, I'll try to write something about it. But there's a reason I have a lot of jokes about junk food, and it's because I don't have a lot of good self-control. So I'm always eating junk food.
I love junk food, but I'm a vegetarian.
So you can still eat Doritos.
Yeah, I just don't eat.
I believe Oreos are vegetarian.
Vegan.
Vegan, yeah.
Chips
So
Ahoy.
people eat twice as much more Oreos
Yeah.
because they're not eating meat. So that makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah. I have some friends that are vegan, and I'm always
like
surprised when
Oreos?
They
Yeah,
eat
but I
so
tried
much
to-
junk food that a regular diet has a minimal of junk food. I mean, we eat, potato chips, pretzels, whatever.
Oh, I love
Doritos.
those.
They eat
Oh.
so much more junk food because they're trying to fill their cavity because they're not eating meat.
Little Bites is addiction.
the muffins.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah. I'm trying not to do sweets right now because they make me feel terrible. But now I just...
What do you mean? They don't. When you eat them, you don't feel good?
Well, yeah, because I can't stop at just one thing.
Oh,
So I'm trying not
so you
to-
have an addiction to food.
Oh, so you're doing
Yeah.
try to do self-control.
Yeah. So not eating sweets and that.
How's that going for you?
It's good. I don't really want soda anymore, but every day sometimes I'll just like Google cake and look at pictures of cake.
You miss it secretly.
Oh, it's not a secret. I'm right now into a microphone telling you I Google pictures of cake. It's a terrible secret. So, I have newfound sympathy for drug addicts. But yeah, trying not to do sweets at the moment.
Oh. So you have material you do about junk food?
Yeah, I'm sure you saw some of it that night, probably.
Yeah, but you can
Do some junk food jokes now? Okay. I was at a KFC the other day, and someone from PETA was there, and they were protesting, and they were like, "Hey, man, don't eat here. KFC kills chickens." And I was like, that's not going to convince me of anything. I don't even care that KFC is killing me.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I feel very odd doing my bits just to two people.
No.
No, I get
Because you're not really doing them just to two people. Dad, tell them how many people are tuning in right now.
Well, to get over the whole world, I mean, we have over 50 million listeners.
There you go.
Hello.
So you're not really doing bits for two people now.
Yeah, you're doing it for
50 million
worldwide people. Everywhere in the world. You got
I get
people
that,
on Facebook
but
watching and everything.
If you ask any comic to just do a bit off stage, it feels very unnatural. I guess if you asked a surgeon, just show us how you cut it. There's no one here, but just show us how you would cut into someone and take out an organ. And then be like, that's really weird. Feels weird. And yes, comedians are equally important to surgeons. They provide maybe a more important service to the world. Is that a video of me?
Watch on Facebook. See how you sound.
Ah, okay.
I heard it in my ears. I was confused. I thought he was talking to himself.
What?
No.
Well, I just heard it in my ears after he was talking to me.
And you thought he was talking to himself. Mm-hmm. Is that what you think?
Into a microphone.
Yeah.
With a lot of listeners.
Okay.
I just had my own side conversation between myself and everyone listening about what I need to get at the store.
The thunder.
Yeah, I said it would add ambiance, and I believe the thunder is adding
if the power goes
a good amount of ambiance.
We don't have a candle either. Shit.
If the power goes out, I think.
When power goes out, when power goes out.
If the power goes out, I'll just be like, bye, Facebook. And we like randomly shut down so slowly. That's scary. No, but give out where people can find you or like find you.
Right here. He's here now.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, right.
They had my website up on that earlier.
Yeah, but now there's a tiger that...
DanielCrowComedy.com.
But there's no E, right?
There's no E. It's right there on the on the screen. It's very hard to adjust for. I can see a screen over here, but I have to adjust for how it is mirrored in the camera, so it's a bit hard for me to point at my name.
Just go like that.
What's the phone number for, by the way? Do people call in?
Yeah, let's get some callers. So give out the number.
It's right there on the screen, 609-807-2492. If you'd like to call me and tell me I'm not funny and very awkward, I'd love to hear it.
Don't say that. That's not fair. That's not true.
Okay.
But how do you take criticism?
Well, very well, since I just criticized myself.
Yeah, but I mean, if other people said something to you.
If they said my comedy wasn't very good.
Like you're just starting out. You suck. I
don't know. No one was ever really... No comics were ever really mean to me in that way. I think comics are generally a very welcoming bunch. Sometimes you get drunk audience members.
You don't know our comics.
Oh.
They fight like cats and dogs. Because everybody wants a venue.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the ones that get the venue are the funniest ones. And the ones that want the venue are funnier. So there's a problem there.
Yeah.
But there's also a problem with people on Facebook or social networking that like that comic compared to the other comic. And sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're not. But they,
A lot of stuff happens.
Right. I can get you an AC Jokes.
Drama.
ACJokes.com.
I like doing any shows. If you could do that, I'll be there.
He's amazing. You talk to Matt. What's his last name? I forget.
I don't know.
But he's a comedian down there, and he owns Bridgestones.
The tire company?
No, it's Matt Bridgestone's the last name. Bridgestones.
Oh.
But ACJokes.com is his website. He's always looking for new comedians. Always looking for old comedians. He's looking for any comedian anywhere. But he has several different shows he does at the casinos. And I think that, you would be good with one of them.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love
So
to
I'll
do
put
it.
your word in there for him.
Love to do any show.
Ooh.
You'd be what?
What'd you say? Nude beach? What?
I said I've done shows that
I
I've
thought you
driven
said
so
nude
far.
beach. I could have sworn you said nude beach.
No.
Daniel.
Do they have one in Atlantic
No.
City?
How dare you?
I don't think they do.
So something about sex earlier, not nude beach.
He's the one that keeps hearing
Well,
it.
I heard it.
I did not say that. though.
Okay.
Thankfully, this is recorded and you can hear that I didn't say it.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay.
I thought you were just being funny.
Adam Corzo wants to know who's a comedian that you look up to.
Well, when I was first starting out the comics, I really liked Eugene Merman. I still do really like Eugene Merman, John Mulaney, Zach Galifianakis.
Oh!
Yeah. Was that a good? Oh! Or I could not understand.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live at the Purple Onion might be my favorite special of all time.
That's a special?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about food.
No, that's Zach Galifianakis special though.
Live at the Purple Onion. That's what he just
The
said, right?
Purple Onion is or was a venue in San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
I believe that's on Netflix. I really like that special.
Purple Onions on Netflix?
Zach Galifianakis Live at the Purple
okay.
Onion.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I hope that answers his question.
So that's who the comedians that you look up
How
to.
about old-time comedians? Do you ever go back to watch like George Carlin and Richard Pryor?
I like Stephen Wright a lot as well. I saw him about a year ago, so that was really
How
cool.
about dead comedians?
Dead comedians? I saw Don Rickles only a few months before he died.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say about? Did he watch you? Did he see you?
No, I was just in the audience. A friend of mine had an extra ticket, said, "You want to go to this?" And I went, "Yeah."
Did he pick on you?
No, we didn't have that good of seats. We were pretty far away.
But you saw like...
He didn't have that good of eyes either, I think.
No, so he would he sat the whole time, and he could only do about 5-10 minutes at a time, and then the curtain would come down and play old clips of him. But it was still really cool to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy
awesome.
cool. Wait, so those are the ones that you like... So you like looked up to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, would you say that out of any of those comedians, did you ever feel like you got any like experience from them, or something that they did that you'd like to joke about or make it better?
Well, I think anytime you watch a comedian you really like, you can find a new approach to a subject. Maybe you thought, well, you could never joke about that in either because it's just so boring or something. But then you see, well, they managed to make a joke about that. I bet I can frame a joke about this very similarly.
Like meatballs or something.
Yeah. I think that's like a lot of the comedians I just listed. You know, a lot of their jokes. A lot of comedians like to go really political or sexual or something like that.
Yeah.
That stuff's never really been for me. I just like to do the stuff. I don't know.
That hits home for you?
It's just sort of normal everyday stuff, and you.
Do you
make
remember
fun of
what
it in
your
such
Watch
a
your
first...
way.
feet. Watch your feet. Gonna knock the thing
Again,
down again.
He's
light
gonna
again.
knock
Sorry.
the wire again.
I can see it from here. I gotta get a
He
feet
has
warning.
Big
Foot warning.
feet.
I think I'm gonna try to unplug it several more times during
Feet
the
warning.
show.
Gotta be careful.
Exactly. Do you remember some of your material that you wrote your first show?
Oh boy,
Like you might have thought it wasn't that funny,
Dig
but
deep.
people
Dig
lived
deep.
it deep.
that was 6 years ago.
Let's see what you got.
Only 25. You should have a good memory.
Oh yeah, but
The junk food doesn't help though.
I'm only good at remembering.
Things you want to
Like,
remember.
no, like random facts. I'm really good at Jeopardy,
Oh, really?
and then I watch and I go, I don't really know
Give
how
him
I
a
knew
question
that.
for Jeopardy and see if he knows it.
And see, now that I said that, you're gonna give me a question I don't know the answer to.
I don't know. What do you know? And what don't you know?
Exactly.
I'm always surprised what I do know when I watch. I'm never good at remembering things I
What
should
color are
remember.
Who are the-
ostrich tongues?
What color are ostriches' tongues? That's not how Jeopardy works. When Jeopardy gives you a question, generally speaking, the clue will have clues within the clue.
So put a thing on there for Jeopardy and let him do one, okay? You do it.
She's throwing me on the spot here. I was going to say, who's the Ninja Turtles? Do you know who they are?
Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, and
One you always forget.
the one
What you always forget.
Leonardo.
You got them all.
Yeah.
You did good. Okay.
I don't know who they are. Is that the green turtle?
How you
Green,
know?
purple, yellow. No, the green, purple, yellow, red turtles.
Yes, they're the turtles.
They're all named after Renaissance painters.
What about Power Rangers?
I never liked Power Rangers, so they were colors. I know that much. Red, blue, white, green, yellow?
Pink.
Pink.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know. I'm not good at Jeopardy. I would like The Price is Right.
Anything with
It's
food.
a different game altogether.
Wait, no. Isn't that the one with Steve Harvey?
How much
No,
for
that's Family
a
Feud.
2.5
That's
pound
what I
bag
meant.
of Lay's potato chips?
Yeah, Price is Right is when they ask you that stuff. How much for a bag of $2? I don't know. I never
2.5
said.
pound bag.
I never said I was good at Price is Right.
$6.
2.5 pounds.
Is it at
$8
Costco or what?
$2.
Costco.
Costco, Walmart, or where are we talking?
2.5 pound bag of Lay's.
The prices
But
can
where
vary.
is it exactly?
Yeah, that's important.
2.5 pound bag of Lay's is probably like $3 or $4.
I said 6.
I said 2.
I won it.
So you're close.
You didn't win it, not by Price is Right rules. You went over.
Well, I don't know. I'm not with Jim Carrey right now. Drew Carrey. Oh, wait. Do you like him as a comedian?
You know, I can't say I've ever actually seen any of his stand-up because he
How
really
about-
stopped doing it
Whose
once he
line
started
is it
doing.
anyway?
Yeah, how about Whose Line?
Yeah, I liked that a lot
That
when
is
I was
an
growing
amazing
up.
show.
Would you ever do improv?
Poorly. It's an entirely different discipline. Someone is texting me a bunch. If you're texting me at the moment and currently watching, stop that. I can't answer your texts.
Why is
How do
it
you know
just
they're texting
vibrating
you?
in your butt?
I'm getting a bunch of. Yeah, I can feel it.
He feels the vibrating on his thighs.
Yeah.
Adam also said, when you're working a crowd, when do you know you crossed the line with a joke, and how do you recover from it?
Wow.
Well,
question.
again, you've heard my jokes. I'm not doing anything
No,
particularly
he just
edgy.
tuned in, so he doesn't know
When
who
you
you
call
are.
somebody a loser, or how did they react and all
Well,
that stuff.
yeah, if I'm calling someone a loser, they can look at me and be like, "Oh, I'm still better than him."
That's true.
Yeah, none of my stuff
That's
is
true. She
Yeah.
says.
No, I just meant in that. No,
Yeah.
I meant in your
No, it's
situation
fine.
of what you said there.
Yeah, none of my stuff is really edgy.
I meant. more
I
like-
did have I had some people get offended when I made fun of Kid Rock. I think you saw me do a joke about Kid Rock. And at that point, I was just like, all right, man, if that's your line, why are you at a comedy show? Because I was doing well, and then the whole crowd turned on me when I made fun of Kid Rock.
I don't remember what you said, but I think I was pissed off. Yeah.
You're a big Kid Rock fan?
I know of him. I don't know what
Oh.
your joke was though. I don't remember it.
It's a long joke. Am I expected to do it now? Because again, I feel very awkward doing bits for no one.
Sure, do
Oh man.
it. you talked about it. You got to do it now. My dad's still putting Jeopardy up.
I'm not even looking for Jeopardy. I don't
So
know.
look for a Jeopardy
You
question.
don't need to look for Jeopardy questions. It's fine. It's the teachers' tournament this week. The questions are easier anyway.
Oh, do you know Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I know of it. I never watched it.
Oh, that was a good show.
Okay.
I would be really good at that. So I was a little smarter than a fifth grader. Made me happy.
Yeah. Well, it's not really. Is it being smarter than a fifth grader really an accomplishment though? I never watched the show.
Adults weren't.
No.
So a fifth grader was smarter than
Now-
an adult.
Now, if I click on Adult Jeopardy online test questions, is that going to be adult rated
Whoa.
Jesus, crackly and ugly.
R? I'm not paying attention. Rated R, or is that going to be
Somebody
adult
just
rated?
took my picture.
No, because Jeopardy they have
Adult
Kids
and
Week, they
right?
have Teens
Right.
Week, Teachers Week.
I know, but anytime I see adult right now, I always think of adult.
That lightning was so loud that it made me think of I was getting my picture taken.
It,
so I'm
it
just trying
brightened
to
the whole
smile.
studio a bit.
Nice. As long as it don't brighten us up to the.
I'm gonna feel like such a loser after saying I was good at Jeopardy, and you bring up the questions and I don't know them. I'm gonna feel
He's
real
getting
bad
a
about
question for
myself.
you. He put one up.
Hold on, coming.
Now, wait, you gotta get the timer. The do 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 do. Or is that the ice cream man?
No, that's Jeopardy. You got it right.
Okay.
Okay, the
What is
test. It's the
He's doing a test, guys.
online test.
All right.
Can you hear it? See it? Do it? I don't know.
I can see it before the website gets known.
Oh, they've got the music. Great.
Oh, it's gonna begin. Can you just start from the beginning?
It's 15 minutes. That's gonna be riveting. Watching me answer questions.
My
for
if my
15
father gets
minutes.
it before you. You guys probably would know this. I suck at Jeopardy. I don't even.
I can't even Let's see what it says.
Well, you look there. Don't you have it on your
It
phone?
doesn't show anything.
Oh. So you gotta come around here.
I'm not going to come around there.
African American lit.
Is that
Works.
Toni Morrison?
I can't tell if you're right or wrong.
I hear a cell phone in my ears.
That's somebody calling.
Okay. You have to type in your response. Who'd you say?
I think it's Toni Morrison?
Rhyme time.
Okay, rhyme time excuse for betraying your government, which is treason reason.
What the hell's that?
I don't know.
Treason is betrayal of your government, and excuse is a reason. Rhyme time is the category.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Nerve cells called these send information to the brain.
Is it going to tell you the answers after?
Doesn't look like it's telling us the answer. Anatomy, not my best category.
Nerve cells?
Neurons. I really don't know.
I don't know. My dad knows that. Oh, history.
No, I don't know any of this stuff.
Do you know history?
The Whig Party. This is not very exciting as I answer a question and then we wait 15 seconds.
Well, I don't see who's winning.
I don't know.
They're not showing us the answers, but I'm 100% that that's Whig Party.
Colorful terms.
Oh, that's the...
Red herring.
You asked for it. I didn't know.
Yes.
Anything's liable to happen on the DJ Dani Show, where we get live contestants here just playing Jeopardy questions.
Lakes and rivers.
He's doing good, but I don't know if he's
Florence
answering them
and Pisa
correctly.
lie
Well,
on
why
the
don't you
banks
look up the
of
answers
this
so
river
he's getting
with a four-letter name.
Florence and Pisa.
Tyne? Is that Tyne? Is that a river?
Thames.
No, it's four letters.
Oh, this
Thames
is the Bible. Man said, this said locust.
Locust.
Oh,
yeah.
hey, we were talking about locusts.
That's weird.
Here they come around again.
His meat was locust and wild honey.
Meat.
I don't know that one.
All right, we're going to shut that off then.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, the answers might come out.
Websites.
Yeah, another hour later on the next show.
Zappos.com.
On the next show.
Nick Swingman was founded this
All right,
website.
okay, back to you guys.
Wow. I hope everyone watching enjoyed that.
But did you get
We don't
anything
even
right?
know if your answers were correct.
I'm pretty certain on, I don't know,
One of them.
2/3 of them.
I don't even know what half of them meant. What does the Bible want about meat and
I
locusts?
didn't know the Bible one. I didn't know that one.
I should have. I should know everything about the Bible. So, what do we have on your website?
On my website, so it hasn't been updated in a while. The last update was when I was opening for Rob Schneider.
Okay,
and
so
then an
March.
update,
That's not that far, though.
and then an update before that was the summer when I was on tour in the Midwest with some guys. You can see us. Our heads
Who
are
were you
photo. Those guys. So that's my friends Chris, Mike, and Seth. Our heads are photoshopped onto the Beach Boys there. And then it was updated a couple months before that when I was on digital cable, Access TV's Gotham Comedy Live. The episode was hosted by Paula Poundstone.
Am I supposed to know who she is?
Were you
Paula
invited
Pound-
back?
What was I invited back?
Invited
to
back? Yeah.
I don't think they really bring people back on that.
Oh, they don't? I thought it was like a continual. You can just keep coming back.
No, they just have new comics every week, basically.
Who's Paula Poundstone?
Paula Poundstone was very popular in the 80s and 90s. She hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner at one point, and now she's on NPR a lot.
I hear her last name. It makes
She
me think
has
of
no
pound
idea
cake.
what you just said. I got to tell you. She's like out left field on this.
I heard
She don't know what
Poundstone.
NPR is. She don't know Paula Poundstone.
Poundstone sounds like pound cake to me, so I just think that she's Paula Pound Cake, and I'm just gonna go with that.
Well, I told you her name, so I don't understand why you think she's Paula Pound Cake. In fact, you got a reference for that name you think it is from the name you were told.
Paula Poundstone sounds like Paula Pound Cake.
Yes, but why do you think she's called Paula Pound Cake?
Because maybe it can be her nickname,
All right.
like an easier nickname.
Well,
And they're bowling upstairs. They love it. So
Paula
see, they're laughing.
Poundstone, if you're listening,
It's Paula
you
Pound-
got to change your name to Paula Pound Cake. You don't have a choice.
That would be a great character in a cartoon.
Paula Pound
Paula
Cake.
Pound Cake, sure.
But I feel like that has to be kids. A kid.
Or it could be a gangster, Paulie Pound Cake, you know.
Yeah, could be.
Jesus.
Hey,
I can't see that happening right now.
I can see a lot of things.
I mean, we can see what happens. Would you ever see yourself in a movie? Or like maybe
In a
extras?
very bad movie, yeah. If a movie decided to put me in it, oh boy, They either don't have much of a budget or much sense.
Ruben here is always looking for extras, so maybe we can use Daniel.
For what?
Extras.
Yeah, but for what?
Movie.
Oh, what movies?
An extra.
Any movies of note?
I don't know what movies are you.
He just looks for bodies. That's all he looks for.
He needs bodies right now.
You're a body, and then if you meet the factors of you can just walk and breathe, you're in the movie.
Sorry, I'm out. Not particularly skilled at either.
Walk and breathe.
And he sets up these weird ass times. You gotta try to get to the freaking places.
6:45.
20 hours sitting there waiting for.
You make it sound so appealing.
Oh, it is.
Oh, we used
For
to do it.
20 hours?
We used to do it. I was a little kid. I was in a horror movie.
Oh, what movie?
Forgive me not, but the best part is I'm eating a burger and fries in it.
More food.
Was the burger good?
When I was not a vegetarian, yeah.
No. How'd you get there, by the way? Oh, okay.
Come on, you knew that question. I was 7. I don't know.
You
how
should
old
have
I
known
was.
how to drive when you were 7.
And my sister was running around in the movie, so we were all there. My mom was a doctor, and my dad killed a deer.
You killed a deer?
Dad, you killed a
I
deer.
was the crazy war veteran in the movie.
That doesn't sound like an extra role. That sounds like you had a real role.
Did you have a real role?
Yeah,
I was an extra. I was eating.
My wife had a real role too. She was a doctor.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And that's why I sit here doing shows on this station.
We're giving you guys the opportunity now. You go do the show. You go do the role.
What?
He's looking. He has something, auditions for something.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's doing a movie. So if you're interested, I'll let him know.
Hey, if he has no standards, then sure, let him know.
I'm sure Ruben will let you come in.
He was doing a movie, which is really cool. It was about, what was it about?
Sounds really cool.
It was really cool, and it was about, I don't know what it was
Scavenger
about.
hunt, where everybody was looking for money or some type of gold or jewelry or something like that. And they were all comedians.
Okay.
And it was based on, like, it's a mad world.
I'm aware of it, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's based on.
And then remade as Rat Race.
I don't know what it's remade as.
The Rat Race was
Oh, is that what was
in,
redone?
Like 15 years ago with Whoopi Goldberg and a bunch of other people?
I never saw that.
Oh. So he was remaking something that had already been remade.
But in his different way. It's a different way.
Ah.
I guess. I don't know.
It's comedians looking for money, so they're all going to hit each other.
Hit each other.
Yeah, if you find money, the other one's going to want it. It's
I
not
don't-
really like Find Your Keepers, right?
It's not real money, is it? It's a movie.
Well, it's going to be real money in the movie.
Yeah, they don't get to keep it if they're scripted to find it, though, I don't think.
No, but they're all going to fight about it.
Yeah, in the
If they don't
movie.
find it. Yeah, not
Not in real life. Okay.
Well,
All right.
in the taping, yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that the comedians would find the money on the set and be like, I'm going to keep this for myself. And
I don't
then
think
fight
they would
each
be
other.
like that.
Well, earlier you were telling me how cutthroat they all are around here.
But there's no money to be found.
So then that's fine. No, there's a couple of
That's
comedians could be in, they could just be a little vulgar. But it depends who you're wanting to work with and who can get you where you want to be. Where do you want to be?
Where do you want to be, Daniel?
If I could just do shows every night, I'd be happy. I just like telling jokes.
Yeah, but do you want to go higher?
Sure. No, I love sleeping on floors. I love it.
So you don't want hotel rooms?
He just wants to sleep on better floors.
I get hotel rooms sometimes.
But there's
Yes, if you
beds, right? Not
Yeah,
floors?
I've gotten plenty of places with beds and couches and futons as well. Yes, if you're watching and you have big connections in the comedy industry and you think, yeah, this is the guy. First of all, thank you for having terrible judgment. Second of all, DanielCrowComedy.com. You can reach out
Contact
to
me
me.
there.
There's a contact page. By all means, make me a big time boy.
Go to the contact page. then.
find it. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure the contact page will just
No, it's down.
contact.
Down.
No, it's up at the top.
It's down.
Contact. So look, you can contact me through there.
Or you can contact Neon Entertainment. Is that your
They
manager?
are supposed to book college shows for me. They have not.
So they don't love college.
Oh, that from the beginning. I remember that now. Yes. I remember
He's
that
like,
now.
that's from the beginning.
It's a callback. It's a comedy term. But yeah, you can send me a message through there.
Despite the smell,
Now,
Daniel
do
was
you get nice
dying
messages,
inside.
or do you get all kinds of messages?
What?
You get all kinds of messages through there?
No, not really.
Nobody even contacts you?
No. The shows I get are through people who I've met before, or I was recommended to by someone I've met, and those people have my email or phone number and just give it to someone else.
Yeah, but when you got contacted by Rod Schneider's people or
Yeah, 'cause,
himself, you had to be really excited.
Yeah,
Well-
well, initially they just said, "Can you send me a tape for whatever?" I didn't know what it was going to be for at first. So
So
then,
if it
How many
was,
gigs have you got from that?
if it was a nude scene, what would you
from-
do?
if it was a nude scene, well, I don't think they'd want my comedy tape for a nude scene. Though they did ask for nude pictures along with the tape. I don't know what that was for
Jesus.
yet. I'm sorry, what was the question before?
I forgot now. I was saying,
Oh, what else have I gotten
Yeah,
with them?
yeah.
That was the only one I've done at that theater so far. He said I was good. Maybe they'll have me next time they have a comedian again. I don't know. They'd probably remember me if someone wanted a local opener and offer my tape again. Yeah.
So you have like a tape like you can just send.
Yeah, I've
in
got
the-
several tapes. The one I mostly send is when I was on TV. That's a good tape. I did well, and it looks professionally made. Because it was
on TV.
professionally made, yeah.
Was there like professional editing and
Yeah,
all that?
you
Fun
didn't have to
stuff?
do anything. All you had to do is just say, give me the tape.
pretty much, yeah.
That's awesome.
You got it for free.
They paid me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Your first paying gig then?
No.
You didn't get money or you did?
No, I did get paid. It wasn't my first paid gig, though.
Oh, so what was your first paid gig?
No, it wasn't my first paid gig.
So what was your first paid gig?
I think my first paid gig was when I was about 20. I did a show in Connecticut. And, yeah, I think that was my first paid gig.
Was it a good show?
Yeah, it was a good show. It was in a spare room in the back of a seafood restaurant.
Did you say spare rib in the what?
Spare room.
Oh, I thought you said rib.
Why would there
Why
be
would
a
I-
rip at a seafood?
I don't know. I just
Why,
thought,
why would there be a show
I
in a spare room?
thought you were being funny.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just take him with you. He'll be your opener.
If you just sit in the crowd and say, "Did you say this?" after every joke, and then I have to get mad and correct you, that'd be a great time. Be a great time.
How much do you charge for shows?
Whatever they'll pay me. I'm not
you
picky.
should have like a reasonable amount. Like 5 hours,
He just
100.
wants food and board. That's
Yeah,
what he wants.
dude, I'm really not picky.
Why not? Can you come to Friendlies?
What? Friendlies?
Yeah, can you do Friendlies,
The
Dad?
restaurant?
Yeah, I work there.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to do a show there?
Yeah.
Like now?
No.
Oh.
Like
Alright.
next time.
Next time.
If Friendlies wants a show.
Can we do that, Dad? I don't know. He would be funny. We'll get the whole Hamilton radio to support you.
Okay.
And then you tell your family and friends.
All right.
Yeah, they're going to drive from Delaware all the way up here.
They might. No? Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
But if they get free ice cream, they would.
I do a lot of shows.
The ice cream.
I do a lot of shows.
Well, do you like ice cream?
Yeah, but I try not to do sweets. I love ice cream though.
So then how are you going to do Friendlies with no ice cream?
I don't. Do I have to eat ice cream while performing?
While you're talking, yeah.
Just I do a joke and then I'm force-fed ice cream until I get brain freeze, and then I have to tell my next joke while holding my head.
Why
It
does
sounds
you
great.
saying that reminds me of the Grinch Stole Christmas, where he's being fed pound cake.
Always with pound cake with you. Always with pound cake.
Put your feet on the wire.
I'm gonna unplug that light again, whether you want it or not.
Well, you can't see on your show because you're crying. So
Every time you tell me don't unplug the light, I just want to unplug it more and more.
but I swear to God, you saying that about the ice cream, like being force-fed. He was force-fed pound cake.
Was the Grinch force-fed pound cake?
Yeah.
I don't remember that
At
scene in the
the-
Grinch at all.
The Cherokee Festival, right?
At the Cherokee Festival? Is this the live action or the animated?
She watches something different every time.
I just banged my elbow on the mixer.
There's a scene in The Grinch at a Cherokee festival where they hold
Charity festival.
Charity. Okay. And
it's the one with Jim Carrey. I think she's talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
Of course, feed him pound cake, pudding, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and you were talking about ice cream, so I just saw the scene in my head.
More pound cake.
I was
pound cake.
I was imagining the animated version. Now that I know it's a charity festival, it makes a lot more sense than a Cherokee festival. I've seen that Jim Carrey one though. I don't remember them force feeding him.
That's in the festival.
Okay.
The Whoville.
I don't remember it. Sorry, Ron Howard. If you're watching,
Jim Carrey.
Ron Howard directed it.
Oh. Jim Carrey was in it.
Yes.
Ron Howard's mad.
Ron Howard can control the weather. He's upset.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
We had Anson Williams on here. We had Donnie Most, and we also had Marion Ross. Waiting for Ron Howard and Henry Winkler.
Do you know who they are?
Were they in Happy Days?
He knows who they are. What do you mean?
No, the other people.
He knows who they are.
You know who Marion Ross is?
Happy Days?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I don't know who she played.
The mom.
Oh, I thought she was the aunt, Mom said.
The aunt mom.
Wasn't there an aunt?
I'm lost. What aunt mom?
Was there an aunt?
Maybe. It's been a while since I've seen Happy. I don't remember the Cherokee Festival in Grinch, which was much more recent. I'm sorry, my details are a bit fuzzy on Happy Days. Did they go to a Cherokee Festival in Happy Days?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It's a show.
I mean the TV show. I haven't seen Happy Days in a while.
People are laughing so hard out there. They're saying, "Oh my God!"
Couple of years. How about they call in? They could be the last.
They call in, guys. 609
802
807 2492.
Wait, what's the number?
It's right on this thing there.
Yeah, but what did you say? 609
807 2492.
Well, what did you say?
That's what I said.
You said 585. He's going to give our house number away.
People are calling your house right now.
Yeah, my
with
wife's
questions
crazy.
about the Grinch.
They do the Grinch.
I have a question about the Grinch.
I swear to God, it was the Pancake Festival.
What
wait,
festival?
I mean,
how many festivals are in that movie?
A pancake.
No wonder the Grinch hates Christmas.
That's a long movie.
Every day in Whoville,
syrup all over
some other festival. These people think everything is worth celebrating. The pancakes, the Cherokees, Jesus. It's like enough. No wonder he hates holidays.
Oh my God, my face hurts from laughing so hard. Can you get cavities from this?
Did she just... Oh, no.
No, you can't get cavities from laughing.
Well, you can get the lockjaw, right?
From you opening your mouth too wide.
Well, that hurts.
Well,
how do you think you could get cavities from laughing? I really want to hear.
I meant lockjaw.
She has an answer for everything.
I meant lockjaw. Well, I actually remineralized my teeth.
Okay.
So we use bentonite clay, charcoal, and what else? Water. What else?
Yeah,
do
the
you
charcoal I used to use on my grill, I gave to her.
I have to ask why you're telling me this, though.
Because we were talking about teeth.
Yeah. I mean, you were talking about teeth.
It's all related, Daniel.
You were saying you thought you were going to get cavities from laughing, and
I
then you
meant
told me about
you.
your dental regimen.
So you can contact Daniel right there on that page.
Send me a message. It says fill out this form if you'd like to inquire about booking Daniel, or send your theories about the film Primer. Nothing else.
What is about Primer? What's Primer? What?
Primer's a time travel movie from 2004.
You were in that?
No. I just like it.
Oh.
It won the top prize at the Sundance Film Festival that year.
Never heard of it.
It's a great film. It's on Netflix. It's very complicated,
You gotta
though.
watch it now.
You
No,
gotta
what was
watch
another thing?
Primer.
Can you put that dolphin poster up for him?
Dolphin poster.
They asked me before the show what I wanted to display on the screen, and I said the poster for the film The Day of the Dolphin.
Day of the Dolphin.
He's
Which-
gonna put it on for you.
Which is it's a a George C. Scott film
Oh, yeah, I
from
heard of that, yeah.
the 1970s. And I just really like the poster, so I guess you'll see the poster in a minute. You'll see why I like it. They put up my website instead. I was against that from the beginning. I really wanted this poster. So, any minute now.
Hold on. Talk.
I feel like
Talk, okay.
I feel like though I can see you if you had lessons or something. If you wanted to do singing, I can see you do singing too.
I mean,
Is that
I've done
something you would go?
karaoke, and it was
No,
awful.
but in your comedy, like Bo Burnham.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There
But,
you go.
well, that's the wrong poster.
It says Day of the Dolphin.
No, it is a poster for Day of the Dolphin, but it's not the one I was thinking.
He just
thinking
wants
of.
dolphins, not a man.
No, there's a poster for the Day of the Dolphin.
You guys are amazing.
There's a poster for the Day of the Dolphin.
How are we
And
amazing if
the
you put the wrong
tagline for the
picture?
film is unwittingly he trained a dolphin to kill the president of the United States. And it's a different poster than the one that was just brought up.
He just put you back up because he was upset.
Okay.
I was upset. Oh my God, this has got to be the hardest thing to find in the world.
Why? It's just
Google Images.
I did. Oh, images.
Now someone's calling me. If you're watching, stop calling me.
No, give that number to call.
609-807-2492.
Watch. This be the wrong one too. Watch.
Well, that's him. That's nothing.
They're bringing up another poster. I'm on the edge of my seat. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Go to Google Images.
You didn't tell me they had 100 different freaking names.
Google Images. Just search Day of the Dolphin poster. And it's not even going to be funny because I said the funny tagline already.
What are you? Oh, because the dolphin creates the dinosaur.
I can't get it up.
Unwittingly, he trained a dolphin to kill the president of the United States.
And I said the dolphin created a
It's
dinosaur.
a very different film. It's a very different film where a dolphin creates a dinosaur.
Oh my God,
Crazy.
Just Google Images.
it's crazy.
It's not allowing me.
Hello.
What is your Do you have Snapchat?
Nope.
What do you use for social media?
I have a Facebook page and I have a Twitter, and I'm never on either of them.
Just say what it is.
I'm on images. There's only that. Or George.
I
You want
don't.
George Clooney?
Scott?
George C. Scott. I think my Twitter is Daniel F. Crow.
YF.
It's my middle initial.
Oh, okay.
Watch this be the wrong one.
Oh, he's got one coming up.
What do we
Wait
got?
for
What
it
do
to
we
come
got?
up. Hold on.
The suspense is real, guys.
Oh boy.
It's not coming up.
Oh, he's got the wrong picture.
Come on.
Despite the smile, but Daniel was dying
This is
inside.
it.
Yep.
He just goes, yep.
Yeah, that's the book it was based on. No, oh no, it's the VHS. Okay. See the related pictures. Top, far right. Far right.
That one. No.
This
Yeah,
one?
no, above it.
Above it.
Click that.
That one?
The
Yeah.
day, probably the day.
No, that's also not the right one. It looks more like that.
You're killing me.
It looks more like that.
Wait, which one?
This
The one that's currently the one that you were just
That one,
on.
the girl.
No,
Oh,
no.
that one. That's Flipper.
There's a poster that looks like the one on the far
How
right.
many freaking place?
I have no idea where you're finding these. I only knew of the existence of one Day of the
I
Dolphin
uncovered something
poster.
for you. Holy crap.
Did you find it yet?
There's a poster with the tagline.
Look.
When you're trying to find
Go up.
that one.
No, go to the top. Go to the top of the page. There it is.
Where?
Down in the middle. In the middle.
Oh, unwillingly he trained a dolphin to kill the president of the United
down.
States.
This one?
Down.
Unwillingly he tried
Train-
to kill the dolphin.
Up.
of the
In the middle. The S. Unwittingly, he trained a dolphin to kill the president of the United States.
Jesus Christ.
It's my
How
favorite
long
movie
did that take
tagline ever.
To find that? 15, 25, 30 minutes?
How come there's so many images to one freaking movie?
I don't know, but that's the image I asked to have instead of my website.
Well, he got it after.
Yeah.
He got it much, much after.
And the thing is, it's just as funny when we had to search for it.
That was almost like its own comedy routine.
Oh, let's hear some more bits.
Oh, boy.
Well, you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
So end with that. As he stresses.
We got other radio stations watching.
I
The
know. I
radio-
have you on Snapchat. Everybody's listening. You're welcome.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot for my bits. Okay, do you want to see a character I'm working on?
Yeah, whatever you want to give us.
Okay, This is a cop. He's a germaphobe, but he plays by his own rules, okay?
Okay.
I'm not afraid to get my hands a little dirty in a metaphorical sense, but I am in a literal sense. Thank you very much. That's a germaphobe cop that plays by his own rules. That was the character. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
I posted it, so we'll see what happens.
Great.
So whenever you're ready.
I thought you just did it.
I did. I thought you posted more.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you had a lot above.
That's my character. That's the only character.
He's recording you too. He has his phone up. We want more.
There's a camera right there. Why are there so many cameras pointed on me? You've got a perfectly good camera right there. That's been watching the whole thing.
Yeah, that's for the Facebook Live.
What are these for?
Snapchat.
Why not use that footage?
Oh, because this is on my phone.
So many social networks on one camera.
I'm the most social media illiterate 25-year-old in the world. I'm sorry. Another bit. Okay.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Relax.
I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw a girl, and she was crying, and makeup was running all down her face, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she was like, "My boyfriend just dumped me." And I was like, "Maybe if you did your makeup a little bit better."
Out.
Got another bit in.
Go on.
Oh, more of these.
Oh yeah, it's expired. I didn't get the ending.
You didn't get the ending of that. Do I have to do that bit all over again?
You could do that again. It's fine.
Hey, everybody watching out there and listening. Did you like hearing that joke? Good news. I have to tell it again for Snapchat. Get ready to hear the same joke you just heard, and I bet it'll be even funnier this time. Let's go. I was walking down the street the other day, and I saw a girl, and she was crying, and makeup was running all down her face, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And she was like, "My boyfriend just dumped me." And I was like, "Maybe if you did your makeup a little bit better." Ha ha! It's funnier the second time. That's true for all jokes. They get funnier and funnier.
They want to hear more.
They want to hear. Who are these people that want to hear more?
My friends.
Your friends? Tell them to come to a show then.
Where are you going to be appearing next?
Where am I going to? I don't know.
On a floor.
I'm just going to go to New York and hop on some friends shows. If someone in New York's like, there's a comedy show, just go to it. Maybe I'll be on it. That's the answer I have for you now.
Do I have anyone that's performing in New York? I have musicians.
In New York?
Yeah. But I don't know if they need comedy.
No.
It could be organic.
I suppose.
What, compared to GMOs?
GMOs.
But I will be doing...
I don't even know if he knows.
Comedians?
Do you know what modified comedians means?
genetically modified organisms? What? Okay.
Organists. He
No,
said organists.
shows though. I will be doing the South. I'm not sure of the actual locations yet. In like a month or so, and then Canada in July or so. That'll be on my website when they get firmed up a bit.
And what is your agent doing for you? That's what people want to know.
The college agent that I have?
Whoever agent.
I only have a representative for college, and they are not getting me any shows. If you're a comedy agent, hey, please contact me.
How dare you, no comedy agent.
Please, so I can have representation.
My friend just texted me. They said more jokes, please. His name is Alex. You should shout out Alex and give him a joke.
Hello, Alex. Here's a joke for you. Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
It's a lot harder to kidnap people than it used to be. I'm going to roll back because I phrased that a bit wrong. I'm assuming it's a lot harder to kidnap people than it used to be.
Why is that?
Because it used to be you could kidnap someone and you could make a ransom note just out of words you cut out of the newspaper. Can't do that anymore. You do that now, cops are just going to go to the newspaper company and be like, hey, has anyone bought a newspaper in the last 3 weeks? Like, there was this one weird guy, like, we got him. Shortest episode of Columbo ever.
You performed that.
Yeah, I probably did. I don't remember what I performed when you saw me. I just kind of...
Well, when you say it, I do.
I just kind of went out there and said some jokes.
Some people want to know if they're going to see comedy when they see you.
When they is that an insult?
Wait, are they gonna see comedy? He is a comedian.
Oh, it's just been.
I'm confused.
I want to say
That's
to
like
those
Paula
people,
Pancake coming in.
They're very mean. Hurts my feelings. If you come to see me, this is what you're gonna get.
But is it gonna be comedy?
I mean, I'm not gonna get up there and just be sad. I mean, I will be sad, but I'll also tell jokes.
Let's hear more. You have 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes of me telling more jokes.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll end with this one.
I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't think it's fair that tear-free shampoo is just for babies because I'm an adult and I also don't want to be crying in the shower. But apparently, I don't have a choice just based on shampoo selections. So now, I'm in the shower crying every day. All right, not every day. I clearly don't shower every day. Sorry to lie to you like that. Personal hygiene, very low on my list of priorities. Up at the top, obviously, you've got acquiring candy. Right beneath that, shirking responsibility. Then you got about 100 items that are all anime related. And then way down at the bottom, personal hygiene.
Wait, what's that got to do with...
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're doing another bit?
No, it's still in the middle of it, but go ahead, ask your question.
Go on. No.
It's done.
No, you got to finish
The
it.
bit is done.
No, you did anime. You got to finish it.
I was just going to say personal hygiene, very low on my list of priorities, so very sorry to whoever has to touch this microphone next. That's the end of the joke.
We have to clean it.
You had a question?
Yeah, somebody's taking your picture outside.
Someone's taking my picture outside? The lightning?
They gotta be really tall.
They gotta be really tall.
Are they?
Ralph Ippolito is calling. He's another comedian we have on other shows here.
He's calling right now?
No, he's watching.
You said he's calling.
No, I mean he's watching, but Ralph, he's watching you.
Cool.
Another comedian.
Hello, Ralph.
He's watching you. He's got a stalker.
Yeah.
Hello.
He said, "Yeah."
Hope you're underwhelmed by me.
So, one more question before we officially end this show.
Okay.
For your bits exactly, when you figure out which ones you want to do you feel as if your old ones, like when you have new material, do you go back to your old material?
Yeah, because I never really plan before I go on stage, so I just have all my jokes in my head, and then I really don't know what I'm about to say. I just start talking, and one of my jokes comes out. So if I've written something new and I want to work on it, I'll make a point to just do that like first. And once I've known that it works, then it'll just sort of be in my mind forever, and I'll pull it out when I want to pull it out. Although
that doesn't sound right.
Well, that's how I do it. I did plan out my set when I did TV though. That because they asked for specific jokes.
Did you get that joke or no?
What?
You said you pull it out when you want to pull it out. So I said
I
that
didn't
doesn't
get it.
sound right.
No, I didn't get it.
Now you did.
No.
You don't understand it?
I do not.
I'm sure you do.
I really don't.
I'm just like that right now on the microphone.
Thank you for watching.
Give out where people can find you again.
DanielCrowComedy.com.
Does that have all your social media? So
it has
Facebook,
links
your
to
Twitter, and
to.
do you have Instagram?
Yeah, but he doesn't use Facebook.
You know, I should. Everyone tells me I should.
You have Instagram?
I can't remember if I started one or not. If I did, I never updated it.
He's the best comedian because he's so honest about his social media.
Lots of people do social media and they're very serious about it. I don't care. Mark Zuckerberg, if you're watching, I don't care. Do whatever. I don't care.
All right. Well, with that state of mind, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I hope that you're going to be on more shows.
Me too.
Especially here.
I like
I
doing
know Jerry
shows.
wants to get you, and I'm sure the Roundtable show is going to get you. I'll pick you up real quickly.
Cool.
I just hope that you're in a movie one day.
Day of the Dolphin remake. Please.
When did that movie come out?
1971 or 2.
Never heard of it.
That was George C. Scott's follow-up to Patton.
Okay.
And it was directed by Mike Nichols not long after The Graduate. They made the Dolphin Kills the President movie. Right after they made those movies. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Daniel, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And did you want to close with a bit?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's done? He's done and over with? No, okay. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Well, you ain't got to tell us that.